Michael Avenatti has been sentenced to 4 years in prison for stealing from his client, Stormy Daniels. What everybody doesn't understand is this guy has stolen from everybody. The most compelling story is he stole from one of his paraplegic clients, where he just basically stole all the money that was supposed to go to the client.
Yeah.
And so this is an awful person who, oh, by the way, oh yeah, the Democrats thought he might be the new great white hope for the Democratic Party. You remember that?
Yeah, right. When this guy emerged in 2017, 2018 with Stormy Daniels, he was on every single cable news show, every Sunday morning talk show.
Yeah.
A whole profile's written about how this guy and his fighting style, this is what the Democrats have been sorely needing. Is he possibly going to be our 2020 nominee, they were saying at the time back in 18?
Because he attacked Trump. He was good at the Trump. I mean, who couldn't attack Trump?
Right.
I mean, anybody had enough information to go out. But from the very beginning, you identified the guy as an absolute, utter fraud.
Yeah.
I mean, you had some of the first stories about this guy being an absolute fraud. And on the others, because you had the stories where he had this long history of him stealing money from clients, committing fraud, committing wire transfer.
Wire fraud, tax fraud, bank fraud. I mean, his firm was going under, by the way, before Stormy Daniels showed up and basically saved everything for him.
Did I get it right, though? My memory is that the Democrats thought, oh, this is the guy.
They really did. There were think pieces in every major media outlet that could this be the future of the Democratic Party? I mean, people
Why does that happen?
It's hero worship. It is 100%. We're so pathetic. We need a leader. And this con man, who is just like Donald Trump, shows up and he says, hey, I'm your leader. Look at me. I've got a fancy law degree. I've helped people. Forget the stealing part.
Yeah.
And I'm a tough talker. I'm not taking any crap while I'm on cable news.
Yeah.
And people said, wow, it's so rare for us to see anybody on the left fight that sure, we'll follow you wherever you're going, Mr. Piper.
So right now he's looking at potential 6 years, right? 2 that he's already been, 2 that where he threatened Nike, if you don't pay me 20, it was ransom.
Yeah.
You got to pay me a ransom, or
pay me $20 million or I'm going public.
And then you got 4 years that are new, correct? Yeah. And then you've got other charges throughout the country. Now I want to point something out. Most all of that was already known.
Yeah.
When MSNBC was putting him up as the talking head, when CNN said he might be the great white hope. All of that was already known. But the corporate media didn't tell that part of the story, so the average voter thought, wow, this is the guy. He's a tough talker, right?
Right. And then, of course, after Avenatti fell from grace, the next person they flocked to was immediately Andrew Cuomo. So they don't have a good track record on picking their next Democratic hero if those are the 2 guys that at one point were supposed to save the party.
Well, the Republicans aren't any better. Right. It's Democrats, the same as, it's human nature. We need a hero. And we are just so tied into hero worship in this country. We really are. It's just so sad that we've fallen so far that, yeah, he looks like a tough talker. That's exactly what. Well, why don't you go take a look at his background? Farron, thanks for joining me, okay?
Thank you.
That's all for this week, but all of these segments are going to be available this coming week right here on this channel, and you can follow us on Twitter at America's Lawyer. I'm Mike Papantonio, and this has been America's Lawyer, where every week we tell you stories that corporate media won't tell you because their advertisers won't let them or their political connections just don't allow for it. We'll see you next time.